Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing another pickups video, but it is because I have visited the Oxford game market with a good friend and fellow YouTuber, BombChop. It was an amazing day, quite a travel for us from the Midlands area, but it was well worth it. Picked up loads of games, and then once we'd finished there, we come back to the Midlands and went on a little game hunt around some of the local stores. Like Old School Gaming, Hidden Chest, and then visited the CEX as well. What I'll do first though is I'll show some pickups I got from a car boot recently, and one of them is an absolute bargain, so let's jump into that first. So with the pickups I got from the car boot, I got 5 PS5 games for £1 each. 4 of those I have traded in already, but I'll put up a picture of those that I got here now. And then the one that I kept from that bundle is Angry Birds Star Wars. Simply because I didn't have it, and for £1, can't really complain too much. All of the games that I picked up in this bundle traded in for more than £1, but I didn't end up trading them into CX anyway. I'll explain that more at the end of the video with a pickup I got from one of the stores that we visited. This game I got from a separate stall, and it was £1 as well, and I got it because I hadn't heard of it and it looked interesting, and that is Ghost Squad on the Wii. Again, I didn't intend to start collecting for the Wii, but when I find games for £1 and they seem interesting, I think why not. Manual's a little bit frayed on the bottom there, but again for £1 it didn't seem too bad, and I think it's like £2 in CEX, so a little bit of a save in there, and helps beef up my very small Wii collection now. But the game that I got that made this whole trip to the car boot worth it was a 3DS game and a Pokemon game that I didn't actually own, and that is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. Now on CEX I think they sell this for £22 or somewhere around there. I got this for £1. Now to be fair, I have swapped the case because the case that it came in was smashed. Not smashed, but it cracked down the middle here. But it comes with all of the little bits and pieces that you should get there. Obviously the game as well, which to me seems real. Looks all good, it plays. Obviously because the case had cracked down the middle, there is a little tear in the artwork here, but other than that, I mean, you can't really see it, and when it's all closed it just looks, you know, in perfectly fine condition. And for £1, you know, I'm going to turn my nose up at that. I was just surprised to find it there because we got to the car boot quite late, and yeah, it made the whole trip worth it essentially. And it was a Pokemon game I didn't own. So now we'll jump into my pickups from the Oxford gaming market. It was kind of last minute that me and BombChop decided to go here. Originally we planned to go somewhere else, and then I think 2 or 3 different times we changed that plan and settled on Oxford gaming market, and I'm glad we did go. I picked up way too many games again. I always get a bit carried away at these events. I just love going and finding games that I don't usually see, or you know, special editions of games that you don't see every day. 2 games I got on the PS2. One is Juiced. Only reason I picked this up is because I have it as a platinum version, and I'm planning to swap out all of those as I find the normal versions. As you can see, this is in really nice condition. Needs a bit of cleaning up. I will throw in a video somewhere in here to show how I do clean my games, because a game I did buy was pretty messed up. As you can see, it comes with its manual, which is in amazing condition. It comes with this little pamphlet. And then the disc has some very light surface scratches on there and some fingerprints, but it's in really nice condition. And the second game that I got for the PS2 is Total Overdose. Now I picked this up because this is a bit of a nostalgia game for me. I remember playing this, I think it was on the original Xbox. I actually played it, but it was just a really fun, crazy game. I mean, as you can see from this picture, I remember using that weapon quite a lot. The two guitar covers that are machine guns. It's just a really bizarre, fun game. As you can see, it comes complete. Disc is in very nice condition. Again, light surface scratches, but it's hard to find PS2 games without that nowadays. And as you can see, I paid £3 for that. Now I did end up picking up quite a few PS4 games. I think I got 8, which at these events normally the focus is retro and stuff, so it was nice to see more modern, you know, PS4 games there. Obviously that's the main part of my collection, so it's nice to add to it. The first game I got, quite a cheap one, is Portal Knights. It's one I don't own, but one I have played and have trophies for. As you can see, this I think is like an Urdu copy. Didn't realise it when I bought it, but I don't mind that. Quite dirty with fingerprints, but again, in decent condition. It's quite hard to scratch these Blu-ray discs, to be honest. I was happy to add that to the collection. Next one is one I think I paid up a little bit for, but I don't mind because it's not a game you see every day. I paid £8, but that is Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence. All in good condition. Comes with a manual, which is rare for the PS4, and obviously the disc. And the disc, which is in mint condition. The next three I got as a bundle for £15, so £5 each essentially, and that is about right for Worms Rumble. All in good condition. Comes with a code. Don't know if it's used. If it's not, you can try and use it. I don't plan to anytime soon. Didn't realise this until after I bought it, but it is online only, so if I did want to platinum this, I think I'd have to get a move on. I don't know how hard it is, to be honest. But that's the last Worms game I need on the PS4, so now that subset, I guess, is complete. Next one is one I don't see very often, and to get it for £5 was quite nice. That is The Wild at Heart. Obviously, as you can see, I think all of these were £6, and he did me a deal for £5 each instead, so £1 off. This one, because it is a Humble Bundle game, comes with a nice art booklet and a sticker sheet. It's always nice to get little extra bits in games, and it's not very often you do on the PS4 unless it's like a limited edition. So it was very nice to see that you got these with. All in great condition, and then the disc as well. Again, perfect. And then the last one was Tempest 4000. Again, only paid £5. All in good condition. I think this might be some European copy because it has the USK, which usually means it comes from somewhere in Europe. And as you can see on the back, it's got French and German, but everything else is in English, so that doesn't bother me too much. Next one is another one you don't see too often, and I got a little bit cheaper than it usually goes for. That is Max the Cursor for the hood, and I got it for £9. I think CX had it for 10, so a little bit cheaper. Doesn't come with anything extra, but is all in good condition. Next one isn't anything special, but it's just one that I didn't already own, so I just thought I'd pick it up. I added it into a bundle, and then because I had so many games in the bundle, I got a bit of money off. And that game is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. It says £6, but I think I ended up paying like £4 for this one at the bundle price. Get some like pamphlets and stuff in there, and then the disc is in great condition. And the best PS4 find of the day was a steelbook, and they sold it at the standard price of the game, which is £8, and that is Project Cars 2. Again, always nice to find steelbooks for the standard price of the game. Surprised to find one at a game market, to be fair. But you get like a sticker sheet, get some pamphlets, and then you get the code for the Japanese Cars pack. Again, if that's not used and one of you want to try it, go ahead. But happy to add another steelbook to my PlayStation 4 steelbook collection. So with the Bilston Game Fair in March, my main pickups were the PS2. This time by far it was the PS3. I think I got 19 or 20 games, and we'll start off with some of the cheaper ones that I picked up. So first one is Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. I've got the cartel but was missing this one, so it's nice to finally add to the collection. Comes complete, of course. Disc in immaculate condition, all in good condition. Paid £1.50 for that, which I think is a good deal. Second one is Narnia Prince Caspian. Mainly picked it up because I didn't have it. Did recently pick it up on the Xbox from a charity shop, so I'll probably end up trading that one in. But again, complete, all in good condition. So I paid £1.50 for that one as well. Next one is Blazing Angels Squadrons of World War II. Complete and all in good condition as well. I paid £2 for that one. SSX one I think I picked up not that long ago, but it was in pretty rough condition, so I just traded it in. And complete with the, well, if you want to call that a manual. But yes, happy paying £2 for that. One that I was weirdly missing, but that is Avatar the game. Paid £2.50 for that one. All complete and in good condition. Now with this game, I overpaid and it was in terrible condition. I'll throw in a clip here of me cleaning it up. Looks like it was stained by smoke, so what I'll probably do, like even after cleaning up, you can still see a bit of yellowing down the side here. So what I'll probably end up doing with this is just swapping it into a better case, but the manual and the disc are all perfectly fine, all in good condition, and the artwork itself is in alright condition, just a little stain down here that you can't really see. But the worst thing about this was I paid £3 for it. There was a sticker there, I took it off, as you'll see in the cleaning video. But I think the stall, after a couple stalls later, I saw the same game for £1 cheaper, in much better condition. And it's just the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? So it's one of them. So I already owned Dragon Age 2, but it was nice to finally pick up Dragon Age Origins. Paid £3 for it. Complete and all in good condition. One that I've been looking to get for a while and picked up for £4 is BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. Do really enjoy the BlazBlue games, and this is one that I have been looking to play for a while. Looks quite interesting. Some of the characters in this one look quite fun, so I'll be excited to try this out at some point in the near future. So the next two are from the Dynasty Warriors series, and growing up I loved playing these games, so I've been looking to add a few of them to the collection for a while. And the first one is Dynasty Warriors 6, all complete and in good condition. And for this one I paid £3. And the next one is Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, and this is one that I actually haven't played before. Paid £4 for this one, which I think is paying up a little bit, but it looks good and it was all in good condition. So obviously I don't know what the value of games is going into these events, so if I see a game and it's at a price that I don't mind paying, then I'll just pay it. For a lot of these as well, I do tend to build up like bundles at stalls, and then I'll say that, you know, what's the best price you can do on these or whatever, and normally I'll knock a couple pound off here and there. Next one is Front Mission Evolved. It's one that I thought I already owned but didn't. Paid £4 for this one as well, and comes all complete, all in good condition. This is one of them games for me that when I see it, especially with the mech on the front, I feel like it's a game that should be worth more, but then it's not worth that much. I think it is worth about £4. I've been going for the complete set for the 007 games on the PS3, so adding this one was inevitable at some point. Paid £5 for it, which I think is the going rate. All comes complete and of course in good condition. I remember playing Quantum of Solace back in the day and enjoying it. Never actually played this one, but if it's anything like Quantum of Solace, I'm sure I'll enjoy going through it at some point. Next one is one I played on the 360 back in the day, and I'm a bit disappointed it doesn't have trophy support, but that is John Woo's Stranglehold. It was a really fun game. Obviously John Woo's a bit of like I think he was a stuntman back in the day, and he used to direct movies and he went into games at some point. I don't know if he made any more after this, but it's a really fun game. Obviously comes complete and in good condition. I paid £5 for that. Next one is one that I bought from a car boot for I think £2, but in the heat of the moment I got carried away. Didn't realise it was in terrible condition and was an American copy of the game, so at some point I need to pick it up again. And when I saw it, I just thought I may as well get it and replace that copy that I had. So all comes complete and in good condition. Paid £5 for that. Next one is one that feels quite light, so I have a feeling doesn't come with the manual, but that is Doom 3 BFG edition. This was up for £8, but I think I only paid £5 for it. Let's get it out of this plastic and we'll see if it does come with the manual. Moment of truth. No, it doesn't. Didn't think it did. But I don't mind getting this for £5. It's still a really good deal. We'll just have to look out for a manual at some point. But I do enjoy playing the Doom games. I know Doom 3 didn't review that well, but one I haven't actually played and will be excited to check out. Next one is another Dynasty Warriors game, and I got it for a bit of a bargain price, to be honest, and that is Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends. As you can see on here, this one says it comes complete with manual, all in good condition. Let's get it out of the plastic and we'll have a look inside. I mean, this is in just great condition. All complete as it said, and just in mint condition overall. Really fantastic condition. CX sell this for 15, so to pick it up for £10, just an absolute bargain. And then the next PS3 game, bit more of an expensive one, although I think it's the cheapest classics trilogy. Says £11, but I think I paid £8 for this in the end. But that is the Tomb Raider trilogy, all complete with the manual and pamphlet, and then the disc is in good condition as well. The next three are more interesting pieces to add to the collection, and the first one is the steelbook or the tin edition of Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Comes in a nice plastic protector as well. I do have the standard edition, so I'll probably trade that in, although I don't think it trades in for a lot, so I might just use the case for it for case swap. But if we get it out of the plastic, we can see it is in great condition. There's a little scuff there, but other than that, it is just in fantastic condition. Inside you can see we've got the manual and we've got a little pamphlet behind that, and then the disc is in beautiful condition. So the next one I got is a collector's edition, only a small collector's edition, but still one all the same. And again, it's a game I do already own, but this is a nicer edition, and that is Gran Turismo 5 collector's edition. I don't know what they've done with this. It's like they've put it in like cling film or something, but it's also in a plastic protector. Comes with the Gran Turismo magazine inside and stuff. But if we open this up, and take it out of the plastic protector. So I paid £12 for this, which is paying up a little bit from CEX's price, but it is in beautiful condition, so I didn't mind paying the extra couple quid. It's a little bit scuffed on some of the corners, but you usually find that with these plastic cases. A little bit scuffed there as well, but nothing too major. But inside we've got the voucher code. Again, if you want to try giving that a go, you can. I'd imagine it's expired. Oh yeah, 2012. So maybe there's no point. But then we've got the game in a nice collector's edition case. All complete, of course. All in good condition. Got these really nice art cards as well. And then this Apex Gran Turismo magazine, which just goes over the cars and the maps and stuff like that that are in the game. It's a nice little bit of Gran Turismo history to have. CEX do sell this for £10, but I don't think I'd want to risk the CEX lottery on this, because I imagine it would come quite beat up and not in as good a condition as this one. And it did come with a plastic protector as well, which is always nice to have. Now the last PS3 game I got is quite a unique one. It's an American version, but it only released in America, and that's because it is History Channel's Civil War Secret Missions. And obviously that's to do with the American Civil War. Quite rare to find in the UK. Price tag was £25. Unfortunately it doesn't come with a manual, but I did end up paying only £20 for this, which is a good price. Again, in the UK it tends to go for quite a bit more. And again, I picked this up from a vendor that was at the Bilston Game Fair and sold me the Classics HD version of Killzone on the PS3 for an amazing price. And again, he sorted me out here and sold me this for £20. He actually remembered me, and it was just really nice chatting to him again about collections and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully I'll see him again soon at another event. But yeah, if you're watching this video as well, thank you again for sorting me out. But that isn't the end of my pickups on this day. On the way back from the Oxford Gaming Market, we did head to a couple stores in the Midlands area, and one of them was Old School Gaming, and any time I've been in there, he has such fantastic things in stock, and hopefully we'll be popping back there very soon for something a bit special. But I'll have to change the camera angle because what I did pick up from there is massive. So bear with me a sec and you'll get to see my lovely face again in a second. So from Old School Gaming, I picked up two things. First thing I'll go over because it's only a small PS3 game, but it's one that seems quite rare, and that is the Guided Fate Paradox. He had it at 22 and CEX had it for 28, but it is out of stock at CEX. Comes complete with the manual and everything, of course. Disc is in fantastic condition. When I saw that in the case, and I knew I hadn't heard of it before, I knew it was one that I wanted to add to the collection, and it just seems like a game I'm really going to enjoy, so happy to add that one. But then the next thing, he had it hidden quite high up on a shelf. I actually asked about the collector's edition for Horizon Forbidden West, but it had already sold. So then I saw this one, and when he showed it me and then said it was only £40, I knew I was adding it to the collection. And I'll try and show you, it is quite big. So that is the Recore Collector Edition. Now, you know me, I'm a PlayStation guy, and yes, this is an Xbox game. But for £40, and when I'll show you the condition and the quality of the figure in it, it was just something that I knew I had to buy. And as I mentioned, I took some games with me, and when I traded them in, he gave me £30. This was £40, so essentially I paid 10. You know, it would have come to £62 altogether with the Guided Fate Paradox, and I only paid £32 altogether. So inside, we've got this envelope, which inside has a nice art piece. I never really know what to do with these. I mean, I guess I could like hang it up, or to be fair, it'd probably just live in this envelope. You've got the copy of the game. has the disc in, and then you also get a very nice steelbook for the game, which if you open up looks very nice. I'll cut to when it's out of the box because it will probably make a lot of noise being polystyrene. Right, so one of the things you get in that box is a decipher for the carboot language, is it? I'm guessing that's going to be something from the game, but you can turn this in the middle and each thing around the outside translates to a number or a letter from the English language. But the main piece of this, and the thing that I essentially bought it for because it looks so good, is the statue for this. And I think the quality of this, I can't believe it's only worth £40, and I'm guessing that's because of the game that it is. But I just think how good this looks and how good it will look sitting on a shelf. You know, it's just a really, really cool statue. And again, would I have bought this had it not been £40? Probably not. But at that price, and then again, I knocked the £30 off. Just an absolute bargain. And will be a nice addition to my collection. But now I have the problem of where do I house this? I'll have to reorganise the room a little bit and find a home for it. But that is the end of the pickups I got on this trip. We did also visit Hidden Chest and a CEX in Merry Hill, but I didn't pick up anything from there because at this point I'd already spent enough money and needed to give my wallet a break. But I'm really happy with the pickups I got. Really happy with the pickups I got from the car boot as well. But let me know what your favourite pickup was that I got, and let me know what of these you would have bought yourself. Would you have bought this Recall Collection Edition for £40? Or is it something that you feel I wasted my money on a little bit? But yeah, as always, if you've gotten to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.